Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader. Last time we finished up the investigation into the Viserion conspiracy, I guess we'll call it. And we convicted, that's the right word, right? Regina Sauerback as the criminal. She revealed that she was the traitor. We executed her and everything's okay now, although there's still plenty of agents, it seems like, who are trying to get Voigtveer as the rogue trader because apparently they think he's the rightful heir. We haven't run into Gunrad since the tutorial, which is interesting. It's interesting that he was sort of set up as your main villain and he's just been nowhere to be seen for the majority of the game. In fact, like, the game's had a very interesting sort of relationship between villains, right? You got the Xenos, you got the Cult of the Final Dawn, and they're separate villains, right? But they're both so powerful. It's interesting. Okay, but we're here in Gartrafal's Calamity, where things are looking weird. We got a distorted star over here, a massive asteroid belt surrounding the planet, and it looks like ice planets right up next to the star. So things are weird. Let's go ahead and explore it. We got some promethium here, 7 of it. We do need this promethium, right? Yeah, we were low on promethium, so that's good. Alright, the distorted star. The surface of the star shimmers with a myriad of hues. The dance of colors fascinates any who dare to glance at it. The playful colored patterns appeared on the vessel's augurs in a wide variety of spectra, from infrared to ultraviolet. Every voidsman knows that such emissions are dangerous to organic matter. The master helmsman, Raver, asks the crew to resist the desire to admire the star. Not everyone manages to follow this advice, and some crew members suffer from the nausea and headaches. Leave the view from the cabin's bridge as is. Order the shutters of the bridge's panoramic windows closed. Yeah, close them. Seems like the smart thing. Not gonna risk that. Alright, nothing here on this snow world. Alright. It's time for combat. Hold on. Our ship's all upgraded, right? Yep. We can't upgrade this at all, can we? No. Alright, let's do this. Finally, some action. We haven't had action in quite a few episodes, it feels like. Granted, you know, after I escaped from Dark City, I took like a 2 to 3 week break because I was focused on work and school. Alright, so it probably feels longer for me.
Paint the stars red.
Alert, the Drukhari have blocked some of your flagship's posts using an unknown Xenos power. Your crew will regain control of these posts in several rounds. Okay. That's fine. We should be able to take them out anyway. Ooh, look at that planet. That's cool. Got one here. What are we? So these are the smaller ships. I'm gonna go after the big ship first. Move here. Alright, the range on this is not as much as I thought it was. Can we increase range? Which one is that? I thought it was this one. Oh, it does. Plus 2 extra range.
Steer us to our target.
Okay, we don't need it. Fire.
Send them into the cold void.
Good shot, good shot. Dorsal shot.
Eviscerate them.
Okay, we missed that one. Can we turn it all? We can strafe. Alright, torpedoes.
Send their souls to the void.
Ooh, we could jump. This might be a mistake. And then now we strafe. There we go.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
More damage. I like it. I like it. Alright. Shield. Port side. Alright, in turn. Alright, these guys are coming at me first. But they're pretty far away. So I think I'm okay. And then my ally's gonna go next. He's going after them. Good. Good damage, good damage. Here comes the big guy. Bloodied Claw Cruiser. Good. Took that like a champ. Beautiful. What? It didn't work.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Ooh, that was good. Draw for a shot.
Send them into the cold void.
Okay. We're gonna want to... I wanna get... like down facing it, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be a possible thing. We could turn and get the starboard shot. Right here might be able to hit it. Yeah, that hits it.
Let the incandescent beams scorch our enemies.
Okay. Go and do that. Fire.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Damn, we missed all the shots. Reload. That's only gonna be the port side though. Damn it, I should have done that prior. Oh well. Alright, starboard side shields. Alright, I think they're gonna be able to attack my friend. Oof. That's big damage. Damn. That's not good. I love the look of that ship, though. It's a really good looking ship. I do not think we're going to be able to get to it. In that case, we just want to position ourselves. Yeah. Even with this. I was actually really close. Oh well. Probably shouldn't have done that.
Unleash torment.
Torpedoes out. Here comes the bloodied claw. Okay. Oh man, that's close. Move out here. Torpedo control. Get him. Beautiful. Dorsal. Now take him out.
Eviscerate them.
Alright, we just got this guy left to get to.
Emblazon our path.
Fire.
Send them into the cold void.
Missed.
Let the Empyrean guide
Fire
us.
off the port side.
Let destruction pour forth.
Good damage, good damage. Alright, port side shields. It's coming right up to me, huh? Oh, he's dead. You're going the wrong way, my friend. Oh, okay, never mind. You're going the right way. Turn around. Jump. Lance.
Eviscerate them. I reign supreme.
Hell yeah.
Again.
Oh, did we level up? I think we did. And we got some ghost plates and some flicker field generators. I like the ship combat. I think I say that every time. I do enjoy it. It's simple, but it's nice. Okay. Alright. New ranks. Available abilities. So, what does this do? At the end of each turn, the most damaged sector of the flagship's shields restore up to 50% of its strength. Duration, +1 round for every 10 points in the shield master's tech use skill. That's pretty good. Maximum overdrive. Until the end of combat, the flagship's speed is increased by 2 and its maneuverability by 1. The bonus damage dealt by void ship ram based on the distance traveled is increased by 100%. Okay. Premonition. Augurs can scan the area for favorable tactical positions. The flagship is in such a good position, its evasion is increased by 35%. Alright. I'm gonna get this one. Corpuscari Chant. And you want any of these? I like vulnerability scan, maybe. Allows the use of both abilities of one selected post for one turn. Ooh, I like that. Let's get that. There we go. And we could upgrade our RAM if we wanted to. We'd still have some scrap left over. Yeah, let's do it. Get that RAM damage up. Alright. What were they guarding? This is it. Dawn 4. Yep, this is the group. What's going on this sorceress planet? Okay, we got some ships down there. The landing strip for cargo shuttles is strewn with rubbish. You notice a few reddish-brown spots. I like how I bring my own little crew down here like that. That's nice. Alright, we need to make sure our...
I hear 2 hearts of iron beating in your chest. One belongs to a warrior. The other to a priest. Which one were you born with?
Both are granted by the Omnissiah. I am an explorator, and within my algorithms, a warrior's indomitability is meshed with a cleric's humility, like 2 perfectly interlocking cogs.
Good answer, I think.
Uncover my path.
Alright. The vanquished combat machine obviously fell from a height. Too much time has passed now to determine the cause of the crash. Oop, missed this. Gimme it. Gimme, gimme. The powerful smell of promethium lingers in the air around the burning mechanism. The machines were doused with the accelerant and set alight.
Embrace true power.
The spikes have been fashioned from whatever their creators had to hand. This pitiful barricade is unlikely to stop anyone who's determined to get through. It stops us.
The world will bow.
Hello? The sentry rubs her eyes and gawps at you. One half of her face is covered with a bulky, rusty augment of unknown purpose. You came. You came to rescue us. Praise the God Emperor, it reached you. The sorcerer's message reach others like him. May he rest in peace. We are most honored by your presence. Please, come forward, quickly, out of the darkness. The woman hurriedly checks a nearby lumen, her hands visibly shaking. Those creatures come from the dark, you see. But not for much longer. Not for much longer. And now you're here. And Mistress, Lichtenhart has already found a way to help us. Hyrax dourly listens to the sentry's speech. He takes a few steps forward and intently peers at her face as the woman herself freezes in fear. Then Hyrax scowls and cuts a glance at you. We need to hurry. Examine the sentry's face. Yeah, what did he see? I'm curious. What is stroke of luck? It seems we have already found who we are looking for. What's happening on the planet? Survey the barricade. They do not appear to be very sturdy. I wish to see Emelina Lichtenhart. I refuse to find my... I refuse to find my way there. You there. Escort me. What do we see? Failed. The woman lurches backward under your scrutiny. Her eyes are red and swollen, and there are dark circles under them, suggesting a long run of sleepless nights. It seems we've already found who we're looking for. You mean Mistress Lichtenhart, my lady? We wouldn't have survived without her. It just so happened that she was here at a local excavation when the monsters started appearing. We've been losing contact with the other sites on the planet since then, like candles being snuffed out one after another. The rest of them must have already perished. But we're still here, holding on. What's happening? It's terrible, my lady. I don't know how to describe it. It's been... what? How long has it been? A few months, probably? A few months of being plagued by these sorcerous beasts. As soon as night fell, they came, creeping right out of the shadows, black as soot. There's no stopping them. The only thing that's worked so far is keeping the fires burning and maintaining a constant watch. And even with that, the creatures drag us off in ones and twos the second we drop our guard. Hyrax furrows his brow. Sorcerous creatures from the shadows? Could they be demons? That would explain the presence of warp anomalies in the system, a local breach. The barricades don't seem sturdy. Please, my lady, the sentry's on the verge of tears. Do you think we're your trained guardsmen? We're from the expedition convoy. We've lived here for generations, and up to now, the God Emperor has guarded us from misfortune. But now we have to fight. The survivors have all gathered in the tunnel. We've handed out the weapons we have, but how is that supposed to help us against these butchers when we don't always know how to use our weapons? You mentioned an expedition? Yes, about 30 years back, we were brought here with a load of clever people from high up. Adeptus of something or another. And we've lived here ever since. I've raised 4 kids here. 2 died in excavations, and 1 was taken by the monsters, but my youngest is still alive. Excavations? Perhaps the expedition, or rather its objectives, were what Emelina was interested in. Of course, the easiest option would be to ask her quiet or directly. The interrogator shoots you a pointed, impatient look. Yeah, alright. I wish to see her. Mistress Lichtenhart is inside, in the pit. You go on. Don't be afraid. She will be there to properly greet you. We'll stand guard. Thanks be to the Emperor for delivering you to us. Why would I be afraid? I don't like that line. Of course I'm not afraid. I'm the rogue trader.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Multifunctionality.
Let's seize the opportunity.
A giant gate barring the way to the excavation site. That chill. Where's it from? Uh-oh. The creatures! They're coming! Weapons ready! And God Emperor preserve us! Are we gonna fight? Oh, there we go.
No place in the galaxy.
Ooh, okay, you have been ambushed. Alright. I want to save the Overseer, because they have a child that must be protected at all cost. So front line, up here. We're gonna have to pass this guy somehow. Analyze him. Put the back line right here.
Request approved.
Rear line back here.
My vow is to serve.
Then blitz.
Request approved.
Commune. We're gonna put this one right here.
Running binary override.
Move here. Attack him.
Request approved.
Okay. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Good. Alright, Cassia. So we're gonna do Waking Nightmare. Okay, looks like we can only get 2 at a time. Let's grab them.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then
If I
gaze
may,
attack.
Another foe painted black.
It's 1 down. Go ahead, Imogen.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Is this a yeah? Take aim with her.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
All right, Imogen. Go ahead and I can't reach that one. Go ahead and put this one right here.
I will triumph.
And then I forgot to move, so move in the back line here. Okay. Pray.
I need no guidance.
These things called mandrakes? Yeah,
Rome
okay.
beckons.
Run and gun. Why can't I attack?
I will not stoop to this.
Alright. Whatever. Serve me.
Purpose
Ulfar.
guides me.
And
One step
that on them.
closer.
Okay. Go ahead and
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
oh. For some reason I didn't think that's how that worked. Well, that's not what I wanted then. That was my bad. Okay. Go ahead and shoot him.
I will triumph. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
God damn it. Well, that sucks. It's not what I was trying to do, I swear.
What a satisfying demise.
Alright, well, they're dead. That's it.
How?
Rail blast or bale blast. Venomous slash. Oh wow, these guys are dying like super easily, huh? Alright, move here. Rapid fire.
So shall it be.
I should have charged. I'm dumb. I kind of forgotten how to play this guy. Okay. Is that going all the way to me? Yeah. Alright, well, that's not really what we want. Well, kill this guy.
Feel the icy bite of death. So it shall be.
That did not work. Oh, I thought that would kill him. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna have you run over here too. Oh, you can't make it. You can get there. At least blocks him off from getting around us.
My Keramite hide is strong.
Good dodge, good dodge.
I can't stand it. That's gotta hurt.
Oh, come on, you could have killed him. Okay, he's dead. That's good. Okay. How do I want to do this? Go ahead and give toughness to Abelard.
See to it.
Then you're gonna charge this guy. Good. Kick him. Enfeeble both of them. Oof. Will any of these guys survive? That's the $1,000,000 question here.
At your beck and call.
Did that hit him? No. That's annoying. Reckless strike.
It will be done.
Onto him.
Indeed. One fewer target.
Good stuff. Like it.
I will
Endure.
do my duty.
I guess we should move him over.
Victory is imminent.
Nobody over here. Then we can do
It will be
this.
done.
Which allows all of you guys to potentially move.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
I want you to move away from them. Oh, I thought that was without attacks of opportunity. My bad. Do that.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
Kill this guy.
As duty demands.
I don't know if that worked. I don't know if that worked. I don't know. Okay.
These ruby flushes are.
Oh, okay. I understand what happened. I understand what happened. Move
Isn't
here.
this a job for the serfs?
Alright, now Pascal, but you have no actions.
Computation failed.
Oh, is this still just the movement one? I think so. I don't think it worked. Yeah, Rockcrete. Defensive stance.
I'll do what it takes.
Alright, now you get to go. Go ahead, hit him harder.
Omnissiah comprehends all.
Analyze him.
Vows to serve.
Do this.
I am a savant of destruction.
Take and hold. I don't think that'll work on you guys. Kill zone stratagem.
Running binary override.
Might as well try it.
Request approved.
Nope. Okay. Alright. Well, now we can get all three of them with this.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then, do you think we can stare him? If I move here...
Step aside.
And then
The
here.
navigator is coming.
There we go.
I'm not accustomed. Another foe painted black.
And then she's gonna finish him off right here. What? They're still alive? How could this be?
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
This should kill him.
The Omnissiah liberates you, machine spirit.
What the hell? They're not dying.
Purpose guides. Rend the flesh. Shatter the spirit.
Okay. How does this work? How is this happening? Burning touch of the warp? Oh, here are their abilities. Power from pain. Is it final strike? Huh.
Death shall reign.
Oh, I forgot this guy was still alive.
Wolf, I die in disgrace. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Kick him.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. See how
He just can't die.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry, Overseer. Feel bad about that. I didn't want them to die. Yeah, I didn't think any of this stuff is worth it. Take it all. Okay. Fairly successful battle. Except for the Overseer's death.
Which
is unfortunate.
Trembles beneath my feet.
Alright, what do we got going on in here? Oh, look, more overseers. They're fine. Boarded up passage. Thanks be to the Emperor. He hasn't forgotten us. He hasn't.
Path unexplored.
Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
place with a lot of battles. Oh, this looks ominous. Oh, you shouldn't have, my lady. Is that for me doing this?
Damn it! It's a Vox liturgy twisted by warp sorcery. Try not to listen too closely.
Hunt brothers, take heed.
This altar would be unremarkable if not for the uncanny sounds streaming from its built-in speakers. What once was a Vox recording of a liturgical service is now a malevolent parody of the noble faith. That's not good, is it? Why is that here, guys?
Powers unseen uncover my
0%. I don't want to do 0%. Yeah, it's going to get me killed.
Operation
Ooh.
successful.
Instigator's Mantle. Taunting Scream. Targets do not need to fail a wisdom willpower test to be affected by this ability. That's nice. And Swift Shroud Cloak. Whenever the wearer is targeted by an attack of opportunity, they gain 1 stack of Swift Shroud effect. And 2 times agility plus wearer's psi rating % dodge against this attack. Okay. Also, the wearer gains agility plus psi rating divided by 2 MP every time they are targeted by an attack of opportunity. On the end of their turn, the wearer expends all their Swift Shroud stacks to grant all allies % dodge until the wearer's next turn. That sounds nice, but I don't really want to risk getting attacks of opportunity on Heinrichs, and I think is who it would be for. A conveyor belt littered with a mixture of stone, chippings, and fragments of human-made items. The rest on the mechanical components indicates that this machine has stood idle for a very long time. And there's still rocks on it, though. There she is. Boxes stuffed full of shards of pottery, metal, and other discarded human-made objects covered in a layer of soil.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Have you come to take us away from this place? The well goes so deep you cannot see the bottom. The walls of the shaft reveal the marks of the machinery that drilled through the rock, as well as fragments of an ancient city, sunken city. An ancient city, sunken city. Take that. Primitive excavating equipment suitable for use by unskilled workers.
Embrace true power.
Okay, what about over here? The powerful smell of promethium lingers in the air around the burning mechanism. The machines were doused with the accelerant and set alight. And that's to keep the demons out, right? The symbols on the skin must bleed. Again, hold them tighter. God Emperor, help me. The stooped figure draws back the hood of the grimy robe, revealing the emaciated face of a woman. Her skin is stretched taut over her skull in sickeningly protruding augmentations, and her cheek is marred with several open wounds. She looks at you with a feverish gleam in her eyes. This isn't good, is it? The visual description matches Interrogator Van Calix. The sage blinks several times and her head twitches. You made it here after all. Heinrich's usual mask of stoicism has melted away without a trace. He stares around him in undisguised dismay. Emelina, what is this? You're performing the archenemy's rituals? But no. Stop, right now. Not another move unless I tell you. The sage draws herself upright, as far as her crooked spine will allow, and flicks several switches on her facial augments. Then she turns to you, ignoring Heinrich's words completely. Who have you brought with you, Interrogator Calyx? Clearance level? Imogen von Valancius, rogue trader on the God Emperor's Anointed. My name is Imogen von Valancius. I agreed to help you at Heinrich's quest. I did not hear you introduce yourself, so I see no need for you my name. God Emperor's Anointed. Emelina Lichtenhart dips her head. Von Valancius, a rogue trader dynasty. Territory to the galactic west of Furibundus. The head of the dynasty, Theodora von Valancius, has been flagged for her heretical sentiments. Threat level. Alex gestures at the room. I brought the help you requested in your message, Emelina. A void ship under the aegis of the rogue trader. I dragged thousands of people in megatons of plasteel and ceramite through the bowels of the warp, and for what? To discover that you have sold yourself to the archenemy? Emelina shakes her head. You are drawing conclusions based on incomplete knowledge of the situation, Interrogator von Calyx. Your judgment is impaired. Heinrichs, what's going on? What has happened to Dawn 4? The chapel with the demented Voxcast. What is going on here? I've had enough. Heinrichs, what's going on? I expect that Emelina has chosen to seal the memory block contained data of a personal nature. She does this whenever she is concerned that someone might try to extract information about Kalkazar's coterie from her. Heinrichs thinks for a moment and then in a clear voice says, Sigma Prosperity. He pauses before repeating the strange phrase. The reminiscence block you are attempting to access was repurposed. It now contains knowledge of the rituals performed by the shamans of this place. My standard working memory alone was insufficient to record all the nuances I uncovered in my research here. Okay, I just remembered. She's like basically their secret hard drive for all heretical stuff. She's got all the knowledge. Havens looks at you, though he has been punched in the gut. Emelina, you deleted the data about all the members of Kalkazar's unit? You wiped us all? Of course not. I retained the portion of the reminiscence block's data relating to the operational significance of the Lord Inquisitor's unit. That is how I was able to recognize you, Interrogator von Calyx. What's happening here? I came here on the supreme directive of the Lord Inquisitor. An Adeptus Historica mission was established on Dawn 4 to study the origins of the civilization that once inhabited the planet. This world was once settled by humans. The mission aimed to discover which colony ship they came from and why they disappeared. The traces of the ancient culture uncovered in the layers of soil suggested the existence of primitive solar faiths among the dark inhabitants of this world, faiths that are strikingly similar to worship of the archenemy. The surviving scrolls indicate that shamans used the gifts of chaos to protect their people, to secure the harvest, to imbue their warriors with strength and vitality, and that this culture persisted for thousands of years. I was cataloging data when the attacks began at one of the remote outposts. I immediately recognized the enemy by their tactics, Jukari. They chose an unremarkable defenseless world where night lasts half the year. By the time 5 outposts had been swallowed by the darkness, the last astropath had been torn to pieces and many calls for help sent to Kalkazar's unit had gone unanswered. I realized that no one was going to save these people or this knowledge, and so I put the knowledge to use for the good of humanity. Sounds reasonable. It's totally insane, so that explains what we saw on the way here. Heinrichs, make sense of this for me. Am I going mad, or is your colleague engaged in flagrant heresy here? That explains what we saw on the way here. Emelina glances at you, but she cannot bring herself or does not consider it necessary to ask you to elaborate. If I am to form an assessment of your actions, I must know the purpose of the ritual we interrupted when we arrived. Answer me. Emelina lifts her gaze upward. It will rid this world of its half-year-long night, and the mandrakes of their total advantage over us. It will force a new heavenly body, this one of human making, to rise above the horizon and illuminate the dark side of the planet. If the ritual works, I will have mastered the secrets of forging a new sun. Wow. This is madness. Madness, pride, and monstrous, staggering heresy. Heinrichs' voice is barely audible, as if his throat has closed up in shock. Abelard's eyes widen in astonishment. Create a star? God Emperor's grace. What creatures could live in the light of a star born using the power of the archenemy? Do you mean to say that you've discovered a ritual for creating a sun? Here. What happened to the people of this world? I know a few places in the Chronos Expanse that could do with a new sun. The chapel with the demented Voxcaster. What is going on here? Let's ask that one. Emelina bows her head. A side experiment. A way for exhausted and frightened people to find comfort in a higher power. However, I had the services stopped. Several people succumbed to the pernicious influence of the atmosphere and went insane. But the people blamed it on the voices from the Vox. So you can create a sun here. Buried under silica and granite are knowledge and resources that could repel the enemies of humanity. We are too afraid of anything labeled prohibited. My memory contains thousands upon thousands of pages from manuscripts, tomes, and scrolls. Contact with any one of these is supposed to guarantee instant death, but the preachers who claim this are liars. I'm living proof of their falsehoods. A fine time to show your true colors, Inquisitor. Let's see if you will do what is right, or once again prove that you consider yourselves above the rule. Lord Ulfar, with all due respect to you and your chapter, keep your mouth shut. Your skepticism is the last thing I need right now. Who I have become, Interrogator von Calix? I am what any agent of the Golden Throne is predestined to become if they are able to see through the essence of things. I have, as the Puritans say, succumbed to the heresy of radicalization. Moreover, in doing so, I am only following in the footsteps of our mentor. The only difference is that I have chosen the path of the oblationists, while he chose the Xenos Hybris, forging an alliance with the cursed Drukhari. Emelina, suppress your urge to debate internal matters in the presence of the rogue trader. Additionally, I will not tolerate insults to the Lord Inquisitor in my presence. Wait, what? No, you've already started, so you may as well continue the conversation. Yeah. The Lord Inquisitor is allied with the Drukhari? Did I mishear? Xenos Hybris, oblationists, no idea what these things are. Continue. Why? It's just philosophical rhetoric, referring to old men with a weakness for demagogue. Actions are being driven by this philosophy, Interrogator von Calix. Mine, yours, the Lord Inquisitor's. Why are you avoiding talking about the fact that Xavier Calcazar is a dangerous radical? No less dangerous than I am, except I am not driven by utopian ideals, but by the desire to protect humanity, using a broader range of tools. What you call a broader range of tools is heresy, Emelina. Unremarkable commonplace heresy. Heresy that has taken on a twisted form in a mind subjected to prolonged contact with corruption. The archenemy has been gnawing at you from within, creating a star with a chaos ritual? You've crossed the line. No, you have obliterated the line. The line. Lines are for the weak and ignorant. Anyone capable of weighing the risks and making a calculated decision would have done the same as me. To protect the Imperium's domain. To deliver a preemptive strike, even Von Valancius. Emelina whips around to you. You are a simple mortal endowed with huge power and privilege, ruling over worlds and holding millions of lives in the palm of your hand. Tell me, would you have done the same in my position? Yes, fear and cowardice are the worst enemies to have. Are the worst enemies of the Imperium's defenders. Yeah, I would not have. Blinkered vision and a narrow mind. A warrant or trade in the hands of such a person is a dangerous prospect indeed. Emelina shakes her head, spitefully, her eyes filling with blood. The only one to answer my call. And you turn out to be a brainwashed pawn. I do not factor in the possibility of psychological dependence. Calcazar can be persuasive, especially to those who depend on him. A favored sorcerer, a Casbalican renegade. Yes, Interrogator von Calix, Xavier Calcazar's steward. Stalwart little soldier. You will die, just like Tanakia. Emelina Iona Lichtenhart. Harris begins, stiffly formal before breaking off. Tanakia. What do you know about Tanakia? She shakes her head. You don't even know what fate befell her, do you? I suppose it won't hurt for you to know something of it. A strange sound causes the sage to fall silent. She turns toward the tunnel. The beasts, they're here. The ritual must be completed. The preparations must not go to surfaces. We need to block all possible approaches. That went too fast. I didn't catch all that.
Xenos filth.
What was said? The beasts, they're here. The ritual must be completed. The preparations must not go to what surfaces around are covered with mucus. What? We need to block all possible approaches. Light. We need light to dispel the shadows in the corners. Okay, so what's our objective? Turn on the lamp. Okay, so we gotta turn the lights on. Okay. Is this a ladder I can go down? I'm unsure. We'll make it like, we'll set up like it is though. Imogene, you're there. Pascal, here. Ufar, you're going down the steps, big boy. Abelard, you'll be following him. Cassia. Let's get you here. Alright. Alright, so we can go down these. Okay, that's good to know. Have to move closer for that one. Yeah, let's go down there and do that now. Right away.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Let's go ahead and buff them.
Scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Front line. You're gonna be on it, so put you there. Analyze. Fire.
My vow is to serve.
Okay. Back line. Put here. Rear line. I can't reach that one. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Cassia. Alright, well, get those two.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Stare at him. Again. Rear line. Oh, there's a ladder right there. I didn't notice that. Voice of command on him. Okay. Alright, Heinrich. There's a light down there. And a light over here. Let me get to this light.
Everyone, step aside.
Gotta get these lights on. Hopefully that'll help. I think that's all you're gonna be able to do. Go and put warp speed on yourself.
I won't object to it.
Okay. Alright, Imogene. Hunt down the prey.
I will triumph.
Hunt down the prey. Hunt down the prey. Fire.
A blood-soaked
Good shot, good shot.
tribute.
Fire.
One step closer.
What? Fire.
Purpose guides me. Death shall reign.
Heroic act.
There is no mercy found in my heart. A blood-soaked tribute.
Prey. Can't see those two. But I could move. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oof. That hurt. Alright, move far. Move here. Fire. Charge him. Kick him.
So it shall be. Corpse play. None can. I hunger for battle.
Where you going, Overseer? Oh, what?
Stay vigilant.
Alright. Abelard.
Tried and
Think you
tested
can make it to that
tactics are the
light?
best ones.
Can. Good. Alright, all the lamps are on. Hopefully that'll help. Go ahead and endure.
I will do my duty.
Defensive
Victory is
stance.
imminent.
And rockcrete.
It will be done.
Alright. What the fuck?
My faith strengthens me.
Did they attack me on purpose?
Moving out! Weather the storm!
Follow my lead.
Turn it back on. Medkit.
Integrity factor increased.
Attack.
The undesired comprehends all. Request denied.
Okay, can't do that. Alright. Cassia, move here.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me.
Okay.
If you insist, Lord
Can you
Captain.
get this on them? Yes. Kill him.
If I may. Try to die with grace, at least. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
High momentum.
Okay. Fire.
The scriptural prognosis is
You missed. Damn it, man. Analyze.
approved. Running binary override.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Try again.
The tread of his faithful. Vulnerability significant value.
Yeah, so they get like a final blow kind of thing. Okay, good to know. Turn that on. Man, I can move far. Holy crap. You can go over here and turn this one on too. I wonder if having these on like stops them from spawning more.
Die in disgrace.
Thanks be to the God Emperor, he hasn't forgotten us. Okay, yeah, Emelina lets out an agonized moan. Wasted. All of my work. All my preparations. All for nothing. Emelina Iona Lichtenhart. In the name of the Inquisition, you are hereby removed from your post and expelled from the Holy Ordo. Heinrich's eyes are fixed on Emelina, but she does not look at him. Then the interrogator turns his gaze on you. The fate of its fallen members is a matter for the Ordo. Heretical archives, artifacts obtained in the excavation, and other assets in Lichtenhart's possession I hereby declare the property of the Holy Inquisition. However, it is for the rogue trader to decide what becomes of Dawn 4 and its people. What is your verdict? What would you advise me to do? What will happen to the archives and Emelina? I should take the survivors off the planet. I will not risk taking the survivors into my crew. However, I will not leave them unaided. They will be given supplies and support for their defense against the Drukhari. I do not care about the survivors. What do you advise? This world has been compromised. Any attempt to assess the degree of corruption will necessarily be based on weak judgment, vulnerable to doubt and sentiment. I would get rid of the planet and its populations. What will happen to the archives in Emelina? The archives will be sealed and transported to your ship as the official property of the Inquisition for further study and appraisal. Emelina, it's my responsibility. I will not take them on my ship, but I'll give them some supplies. And if they can survive, they can survive. So be it, Lord Captain. Now it's for Emelina. You're hereby stripped of your special status as an agent of the Golden Throne and all attendant rights and privileges. I am authorized to use all interrogation measures stipulated in the standard framework for information extraction to ascertain the fate of Acolyte Tanakia Calbergaria. Would that be necessary, Emelina? No, Interrogator von Calyx. The sage's voice is scarcely louder than a whisper. I have no intention of concealing that information from you. I am most certain that Tanakia Calbergaria was eliminated on the order of Xavier Calcazar after being deemed a violent or volatile element. Heinrich's face is a mask of disbelief and anger. You're lying. Listen in silence. I have a rather unpleasant suspicion that the witnesses to this conversation are also at risk of being eliminated at a later date. Listen in silence. I saw one of Calcazar's documents when I went to receive my new orders. Only a fleeting glimpse, but with my memory like a picked recorder, it was long enough for its contents to be imprinted on my mind. I do not know the details, but the document itself was an interrogation transcript, with a final annotation indicating the removal of the person from the retinue. And we both know how someone leaves the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, Interrogator von Calyx. Tanaki is the Lord Inquisitor's top espionage specialist. Wherever Xavier chose to refrain from making public show of strength, Calbergaria was invaluable. Why would he do this? Emelina looks up at Heinrich, her eyes full of despair. I do not know, Interrogator von Calyx. Just as I do not know why the Lord Inquisitor sent me to this nondescript planet as soon as I voiced my concerns about his methods. Just as I do not know if I should blame the warp for the lack of response to my calls for help, or if Calcazar prohibited the others from answering. The nature of her mission, and of Xavier's true purpose here in the Expanse, was likely why he chose to bury this secret and Tanakia along with it. Emelina breaks off. The operational data indicates that you are the retinue's primary torture specialist, Interrogator von Calyx. All this time I thought you were the one who conducted Tanakia's interrogation, and one of the reasons why I destroyed my personal data block was to ensure that my own sentiments would not prevent me from thinking rationally when I next encountered you or Calcazar's other servants. Heinrich says nothing for several seconds, staring into space. At last he begins to speak. Emelina Iona Lichtenhart. Your knowledge is of particular interest to the Inquisition. Before your fate is decided, I will carry out the necessary procedures to extract the information from you. You can assist by providing access to your reminiscence blocks. However, unsealing the inaccessible blocks will require greater force. In other words, you're going to torture her to death. First, she corrupts her mind with this knowledge, and now you're planning to do the same? This is inhuman. Say nothing. You plan to torture her to death. That is an imprecise way to describe the procedure, Imogen. You're focusing only on the consequences for Emelina. I'm interested in the results of the process. We are finished here. The planet will be designated unfit for further use. The risks are simply too great. It will take a few hours to deal with the excavation site and what the diggers found there, but it will not delay us. When we return to the ship, find a minute to speak with me. Whew. Okay. I'm glad we did all this before we went and talked to Calcazar. Have you come to take us away from this place? No, you're staying here.
The world will bow.
Take all that.
Yes. What lies ahead? An enemy, I hope.
Okay, I think that is everything.
Cover my path.
Yep, alright. Let's get out of here. Maximum hit chance is always 95% chance. All hit chances above 95 is converted to critical hit chance. Oh, that's cool. I guess that makes sense, right? They don't want you to... They want to keep the possibility of you missing.
Intriguing.
I'm glad they never attack our shuttle. That would be bad, huh? Alright, let's talk to Heinrichs. And then we'll see where we go from there. I don't know if we want to go to Footfall or... Remember there was another little quest we could do. Forget which which system it's in. Alright, Heinrichs, my man. Buddy, old pal, friend. Oh, did it? You're over there.
Lord Captain, I thank you for your assistance with my mission. Thanks to rogue trader von Valancius, the Inquisition has stopped the enemies of humanity, even those hiding in its own ranks on this occasion. I will no longer be making any claim on your time or resources.
Heinrichs' face is frozen in an impenetrable mask, as if you were looking at a stone statue, not a living man. What happened to Emelina?
There are ways of breaking into her memory and extracting the secrets she is still keeping within herself. I will see to it that no secret escapes the grasp of the Holy Ordos. This is not the first time, or the last, I fear, that I will cause the death of someone close to me. There have always been reasons for it. Sometimes the reasons are dictated by duty, sometimes by my own personal volition.
Should we be concerned about Calcazar?
It is dangerous information, but you are already too deeply involved. In the Inquisition, there are two main philosophies: Puritanism and Radicalism. The adherents of the former are conservatives who strive to follow the letter of inquisitorial doctrine in all matters. The radicals are more pragmatic. They believe that the end often justifies the means, and they use tools that a Puritan would condemn as heretical.
That sounds like a problem. Heinrichs crosses his arms and drums his fingers on his forearm.
Emelina used the powers of chaos to gain the upper hand against Xenos. I touched a cogitator built by cultists to learn its secrets. None of us is pure. Xavier. The craven-hearted say that the career of every Inquisitor ends in either death or heresy. The Lord Inquisitor has borne this burden longer than any of us. It would be naive to think that he had only ever used Puritan methods, and even more naive to suggest that such methods have in any way weakened his loyalty to the God Emperor. and that is all I will say on the subject.
Hyrix hesitates and then resumes speaking, now choosing his words with extreme care. Lay a hand on Hyrix. You did what you had to do. Do not punish yourself.
You grant me too much mercy.
What are you going to do now that this is done?
I will remain part of your retinue. That will not change. I will continue to accompany you until I receive orders to the contrary from the Lord Inquisitor, if ever. Who knows? Perhaps one day my journey will end like Emelina's, but that day is not today.
No, it is not. Let's take my leave. Alright. Cool. So, we need to be even more weary than we already were of Calcazar. Because even if he is loyal to the God Emperor, does not necessarily mean he won't sacrifice me to do what he thinks is right. So, need to be forever mindful of that. Yeah, okay. So, next episode, we either go to Footfall or we go to the Nameless Star. We'll have to decide what we do next time. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.